Oh, we got monks chanting.
2019 Mountain Dew GSL Season 2. Codex. Renaissance.
You're into that type of music?
Most competitive 1v1 game.
Cure versus Parting, the rematch.
PartinG versus Cure.
This was really the only match that we had tonight that was close.
In the temple of GSL we pray.
Wow, you're good at this.
Thank you.
Were you ever a monk?
I've been a monk all along, Artosis.
Yeah? I know you're a hunk, but were you a monk?
I'm a hunky monk. How about that? Who do you want to have win? Be honest.
I think Parting is more fun up there.
Yeah,
around
me too.
16.
I hate Cure too. Yeah.
Yeah. I just hate Terran players, man. Let's just get rid of all.
Let's get rid of all of them. Okay, it's the same maps as before, the exact same that we had. It's a perfect rematch. Now, Parting had a lead, but ended up, slipping between his fingertips. How do I? Yeah, come on, start the game. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at my job. Start the game. I'm sorry, I can't outro anything.
Jin Air Green Wings. Cure. Player 1, PartinG.
Well, occasionally I say this expression. I think I'm saying it wrong. What is it? It slipped between your fingertips?
No.
What is it?
Between your fingers.
Is that it?
Yeah, not your fingertips. It's not like it's like if you have a bunch of sand in your hand or something, it would go in between your fingers.
Yeah.
Not in between your fingertips. No one just walks around carrying a bunch of things.
Okay,
at
so
their
it's the
fingertips.
tips. That's what I'm
What do you
getting
hold
wrong.
on your fingertips? Like something really hot, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's not.
Maybe a needle.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt
Something
yourself.
you have to be very careful with. You'd carry with your fingertips.
Maybe you're making you're knitting.
You'd be very concentrated in that
knitting
moment
mittens
as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you're definitely
Hold my
saying
mouse with
something
my fingertips.
wrong. Mouse holding is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I never thought about it until I saw like Razer made like a couple graphics showing the way different people hold mice when they're playing. It's kind of interesting. Like anyone who plays StarCraft with their whole palm on the mouse, who are you?
I know.
Your whole palm is on the mouse?
Actually, it was really...
Does your hand need a nap? Why don't you go give your hand a nap and then come back and play StarCraft?
And you're really telling those mouse palmers.
Face palm, more like.
Oh, they got served.
They got
served.
Dunked.
Actually, it was really funny in early StarCraft tournaments. There was this player who was like really good, and he showed up with one of those keyboards that was split in the middle.
Oh yeah, some players.
Yeah,
it's just like what you have in your
we were
house.
like, everybody's looking at like, what?
Who was
you
that?
Have? It was Wizard.
I'm
just going to expose him right now. Wizard had and we got to the tournament. Everybody's like, wait, are you serious?
No, he had a keyboard with 2 speakers on it. Is what he had.
Oh,
I
no, you're right.
Him
No, you're right. Oh, my God, but who was it then? Yeah, no, he had that ghetto keyboard with the... Yeah.
He had 2 speakers on it. It was so weird.
So in case he gets in a fight with his girlfriend, he can go outside her apartment, hold the keyboard up, and play a song to try to get her to come out and take it back.
There you go. A little bit of harassment going on. Did do the full wall, so hard to scout. Twilight and Robo coming up.
Now, again, guys, throughout all of today, PartinG's played crazy games.
Dark Shrine.
Okay, he beat me to what I was going to get to.
What?
He is going to do something crazy again. He's showing that he's got so many different build orders and styles. It could be easy to forget because it was so long ago, but PartinG is the former world champion. Yeah. He won in 2013.
He won the first real world championship.
When we were in China.
2012.
Excuse me. Yeah, we casted him winning that in China.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. But it's been a while, but he's back and he's looking really good, and he's showing that he really does see Protoss in his own light.
He always has. He's always played very differently from everyone else. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for him. Because, like, for instance, look at this build, right? He's going DT and charge. It certainly looks like it's going to be a 2-base all-in. Just continually shading up here, just seeing what's what. It's hard for his opponent to know what the hell is going on. Yeah, Widowmine drop coming over. Just over and over the same thing right there. That's what PartinG wants, though. PartinG's like a dog chasing a car. If those Adepts got in, he wouldn't even know what to do with them.
Oh my god.
Okay, is that...
Wait, that's...
Wait, does he have 2 prisms or 1 prism? I'm so confused. He has 2 prisms now? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why does he have 2?
Why not, Artosis?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. Well, apology
Because you're going to lose that first one, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's so all in. Why not just make 2?
Okay, he scouts what's going on, so that's really important. He has just got a turtle like crazy.
Does he have a scan, though? Ooh, gets the mine.
You know, reducing Marines is actually maybe better than SCVs.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Now he can pick up. He can always go back in. Oh, he's going to have DTs hitting 2 different locations. Or just with the same location. Sorry, guys, I don't know. He's going to make Archons. He's just don't listen to anything I say. I'll just say what happened afterwards. Sorry. Worst cast of my life. So he's going to try to drop inside the main again. Now, the position of these, the factory and the barracks is really interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess he is going to be able to wedge his way in here. I was wondering if this was going to happen, but yeah, he can get in here, and then suddenly the Archons are a lot harder for the SCVs to get surrounds on.
Sets up double prism, and now he's just killing everything.
This is so crazy.
Well, I don't think this is something that
Look at
Kira
this.
practiced against.
You're never going to surround that with SCVs. This is so funny. Ha ha, I'm laughing because it's so funny. Look at this.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I want to look at Kira. Kira looks... Kira's not
Well,
happy.
he should look
GG.
confused right now. That was such a strange build, but, I mean... Good on PartinG, I guess.
Bow down.
You can see he's like, what?
The new god of cheese is here.
Gosh.
Melt down your statues of your other gods and make a golden PartinG. Those of you who love chaos and cheese.
Yeah. I don't even know,
You love seeing
man.
players who go, well, I'm just going to play a standard game and try to get ahead and use my upgrades and then get stronger tech in the end. No. No. That time is over. It's all about PartinG now. Look at Kier. Trying to play a normal game. Can Kier come back, though? Can justice be delivered? Ooh, and what is this music playing? Ooh, this is retro vampire music. Ooh, welcome to our haunted GSL. Ooh, this is a great song. What song is this?
Then I just tell you the name of the song because I would know what the name of this song is. God, Tasteless. It's a great question. Thanks.
We're going to go to Game 2 on Kairos Junction. Right now, PartinG with a 1-0 lead.
It's for release, Tasteless. That's what that one is.
Jin Air Green Wings. Cure. Player 1. PartinG.
It's a very interesting play that last game.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble even like describing what it was. It got scouted a little bit late. It was kind of crazy.
Well, it was
I mean,
funny
I guess
too,
Archons before Stim, it's like you can't really kite them too well or anything. And
it was interesting too because he got the Archons right in the middle of the buildings. And, you know, a lot of times it's, you know, the fail-safe when you're getting rushed is to pull your workers. It's like if you know, if that can't stop it, your workers with your army, you're probably just going to have to leave the game. But yeah, he gets the Archons in between the barracks, and like nothing can get in there. It was cute, and you know, the double war prism. I'm really pleased seeing PartinG innovate in so many of these games. And the thing is, he's showing enough different styles of builds and techniques that it's like you can know he's going to do something weird and it probably doesn't matter because you won't be able to predict it. You know?
Yeah. It's a powerful thing to have up your sleeve there. We haven't seen him get into the late game and play like a strong late game full of good decisions and building for an even later game, which, I mean, a lot of Protosses don't do that particularly well when they are very aggressive Protosses, so maybe that's okay. I think in this meta it's totally fine, at least.
All right, take that, Gateway. Reaper goes back out.
That was a kill shot right there. He
Yeah.
got right up in that Gateway's face and
That's
pulled
right.
the trigger.
Carved his name on the side of the Gateway and left.
You put a Reaper and then a heart around it, and
Yeah.
then put scouting.
Nice.
Reaper
Yeah.
loves scouting.
The word's out. The Twilight Council coming here as well. There's a probe hidden down there at the bottom. That probe at 6 o'clock could be used to make one of those pylons, Artosis. You know those pylons Protosses are always making?
Yeah, they do
You
make
know?
those a lot.
They do power the buildings after all.
Yeah. They scout stuff too and hide stuff. It's kind of neat.
They can warp in
stuff
there too. I feel like if you could figure out how to get rid of that energy from those crystals, Protoss would just be dead.
You know, Dark talking about nerfing, you know, the Prism and nerfing the Immortal. I say leave those the same. Just take away.
Guys, I don't think the Immortal's
Just make
strong
them make
enough,
everything
okay?
out of the gateways, huh?
I think they need to make that pickup distance even bigger is what I'm getting at.
Well, you should just be able to like siege it in your main and just like do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Now what we need is a hero unit warp prism. Think about that, Artosis. You never think of those units as the heroes.
Warp Drizzle?
Warp Drizzle, and he's cloaked too. He's cloaked like a mothership.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He gives cloaking to the things he's warping in.
Yeah, exactly.
So you think they're DTs, but they're not?
Yeah, Storm too. It's just like terrible. It's like if you give a 5-year-old, huh?
You can warp in Archons.
Yeah, exactly.
Immortals too, no problem.
Yeah.
It's cloaked. You can't tell what's under there. Scans don't reveal it either. It's
Yeah.
just it's invisible. It's like disruption balls coming out.
Yeah.
What is that?
They can cast disruption balls.
You're like, I think it must be a Tempest under there that's hitting me. It's really hard to say.
I don't know. I hate this game. I'm never playing it again. Okay,
Whoa,
we've got the
shield
warp
battery.
in. Proxy gateway as well to make it quicker to get the reinforcements there. Hold on. We're going to have the drop, though, activate first. And I don't think PartinG sees this at all. In fact, he completely missed it.
That is big right there. 8 kills and
man.
gets away.
PartinG curses. Not happy with that. As
He likes to attack, but he doesn't like to be attacked?
Taste of your own medicine. Stalkers come forward.
Kira is really not in a good position for this. Look at that. All these units just coming up the ramp. The siege tank definitely not being utilized well.
Great control here.
Yeah. Lots of damage with this first blink in.
Okay.
Hasn't even had to blink yet. Kills a lot. Look at that. Supply blocks him, kills 6 SCVs, a bunch of Marines as well.
He sees that the siege tank hasn't been moved. I love the battery, too, coming back out there and
that's cute.
recharging.
Definitely
PartinG is
worthwhile.
such an innovator. Seriously, it's so cool.
Yeah, he built a gateway and a shield battery on the side of the map. This guy's Einstein.
It screams bravery.
It screams bravery!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. PartinG is, guys, this is one of the most entertaining players I've ever watched play. I mean, like, looking at his reactions, he is experiencing every range of emotion on his face as this game goes on.
Dark Shrine comes up. When behind or head or even,
Yeah,
Dark Shrine,
as
they say. Look at all the siege tanks set
That's what
up.
9 Days said.
9 days.
That's what 9 Days said. Oh, this.
Oh,
Wait. Oh no!
What a weird blink that was.
Yeah, that's.
It's like I just want the siege tank to shoot me a couple times.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he can get on that tank now.
This is like really well defended.
Yeah.
I feel like he's playing tower defense, but he's the mindless enemy that. And Cure is like a really good tower defense player.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you going to get in there, Parting? He's like, I don't know, but I have to do it.
Plants vs. Zombies, but he's the zombies in this case.
Yeah, it's very tough. He doesn't even have any buckethead zombies. Like,
oh yeah,
he's just going to get wrecked. That's going to be it. Even if he breaks through this, the lawnmowers are going to kill everything.
Okay, DT's coming. I'm not clear on what the energy is.
That's a lot of mules down there, so I bet the energy's low.
Yeah.
There's a turret in the main, though. That's no
Parting with unusual DT timings. The DT's coming in much later. A lot of times the Terrans are just not factoring that in because usually there's a specific moment you're looking for the DTs to come in and do damage. And if you don't see it, then you don't bother trying to defend against it. So
look at that scan. He's trying to cheat with that
his
scan.
His cybernetics core is still there.
It's spinning. He's like, what?
I'm more confused than if I hadn't scanned.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't scouted him.
Air armor? Stim 10 seconds out.
This is not looking good for Parting right now. The DTs aren't doing anything.
And then he's going to get Templar Archives after this.
You know what I think he's going to do is bleed DTs into this to stay alive. All right, one DT at a time, make him use a lot of scans. I don't think that's going to work, though. I don't think anything's going to work. He is getting that charge upgrade, though. I heard that's pretty good. Oh, here they come.
All right. Cure immediately pulls the SCVs. I don't see a scan here yet. One turret, though, in the main makes DT harass impossible. Party might lose that War Prism.
No.
Only the shields.
Yeah, that one in the natural goes down, but that was actually fantastic. It brought the army back and killed 5 SCVs. Okay, well, then he lost it, so that's not good. But the rest of it was pretty worthwhile. Storm's on the way. Cure is moving out right now, though. There is only 2 bases for Parting, so he doesn't have to worry about losing his 3rd.
Yeah, the glass is half full. Storm's still halfway done, so if Cure is fast enough, he can start hitting before Storm. And Storm is, I think, the only thing that would stop Protoss from dying right now.
Continuing to push. There's a Prism on the way.
Scan here. He sees just how weak this is. Oh, the Templars.
He sees those High Templars, so he knows that it is coming.
Okay. The Zealots still don't kill the 2 Marauders over there. Storm 5 seconds out.
And he has the Prism ready. Let's see those storms.
Oh, what?
Oh, 5 more probes go down. Jeez.
Oh, man.
Well, he's got to eventually use it. If he has no units left when he storms, that's not going to be any good. Storm doesn't do it alone.
A scan there takes out the DTs, but he does get 1 tank.
Yeah, not too bad.
This is his story of, Parting just trying to survive.
God.
Oh, my God. He's got so much.
Yeah, there's
Parting's
no
going
way.
to get rolled here.
Even Storm doesn't do this.
Yeah. Even if he got all the perfect storms off, there's so many Terran units, the ones that were in Storm would kill him.
Yeah, he'd have to stim
No
everything
fun there.
down to no health and then run through the storms.
All right, we're tied up 1-1. Oh, I hope we get a shot of Parting here. Yeah, you could. Oh, we just missed it. But
So many probes that Widow Mine drop.
yeah.
All right, going to set 3 once again. Our only 2 series tonight to go the distance, Cure and Parting.
So far, the results have been exactly the same as well, Artosis.
Pretty sure I covered that, Tasis. Thanks.
What's going to happen in Game 3? You think he's going to come back? Is Parting going to make it?
Well, Tasis.
Or is Cure just going to be like, look, I'm a stable enough player, I can outlast him?
What are you doing with your jacket right now?
I don't know. I kind of like halfway put it on because I thought someone was going to request a break. Because it's kind of hot up here with these lights, so I kind of usually keep it off. But now it's like kind of on one arm, but it's not on the other.
I feel like you're like a model in a commercial for lipstick or something right now. The way that you're half wearing that on your arms.
All right, I can take my jacket back off. We're going to load the game up. Let me take my casting blazer off.
Jin Air Green Wings, Cure.
Big cheers for Cure here.
Player 1, PartinG.
A lot of support here for PartinG as well. Very hype audience here tonight.
Yeah, well, they should be. This has been an interesting group. I don't think that all the games have been great. There's definitely been a lot of one-sided games, but at least the Cure PartinG series are really delivering.
PartinG has actually used a lot of kind of weird DT timings. That's been one theme we've had from him. Besides him, doing a lot of crazies, but he has done this thing where he'll send DTs at a weird moment that just seems too late. Kind of hope that the other player just isn't ready for this. And, with the DTs, they do damage so fast. If you're not ready, it's, you're just going to be punished.
Yeah, well, nothing's weaker than an expected DT.
Oh, yeah.
So Reaper on the way. Nexus after the Cybernetics core. Trying to delay that command center as much as possible. Lays it right up to just over 400 minerals. Ooh. Get out of there.
As the core finishes, we'll get to see what the tech is going to be. Again, PartinG really basically refusing to play standard, but seeming to have a range wide enough that he's still introducing novelty in every game we've gotten a cast of his. And therefore, I guess, showing us that he doesn't need to go back to anything, by the book so far.
Well, he never did. He wrote the book before.
Yeah.
People were trying to copy him back in the day. Truthfully, at this level, you do have to have your own style. You can't just be a clone of someone else.
Right.
If you don't have any of your own stylistic things, you will never be a champion. Simple as that.
Adept coming forward. So let's see. Again, I still want to see, is it possibly DTs? I feel like he might have gone DT enough times that this is not good anymore, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's DT. I mean, I would guess that this is just going to be Blink. You get really risky if you go for something else at this point, like a Glaives or a Charge. Not that PartinG is overly adverse to risk, but yeah. Goes for the Blink upgrade. No big surprise there.
Now, Blink is in the realm of pretty standard here in PBT. Yeah. We've seen this a lot, but it's going to be the later tech that I'm more interested in seeing from him.
Ooh, good surround.
We had disruptors used before with against Cure. Actually, let's not forget that in one of these games, because this is the second time these guys are playing, this is the rematch. There's there was definitely a game where PartinG seemed to have the lead, but couldn't get the kill. He couldn't get the closer, and he attacked in too many times in a row, and his army got thinned out, and then Cure actually was able to take control of the game and come back and basically pound PartinG. PartinG wasn't able to recover. So, although the crazy style that PartinG's bringing out is really cool, and his control usually has been good. He had some weird moments in one of the earlier games, but overall it's been quite good. I just want to see if we do go into late game, if PartinG can kind of play safer, or just not safer, but play more effectively,
Well, right now, this is kind of the most standard build we have in the matchup right now, in my opinion. Going Blink, 3 gates, Robo.
Yeah, nothing crazy at all.
Yeah, it can kind of hold anything. You can actually get aggressive with this as well, if he wants to push across with the Observer. But I feel like he's taking a slightly more defensive stance with this. He did make that early sentry and everything. It got him some great scouts. Yep, goes into the support bay. I don't want to say Colossus Tech. I think it is, but it does not have to be. Some Stalkers going across the map. Good to keep some pressure on.
Yeah, this Raven going to be coming out soon. And seeming like we're just going to have a lot of the same ideas so far that we had in the previous series actually coming.
Yeah, and Raven can obviously be very good against Colossus. Disable those during your push.
Also, I guess not a bad idea in general since there was weird DT stuff going on. Just having a Raven out just makes that really easy to handle.
That is definitely true.
You sort of have your bases covered with that there.
Not going to get a lot done with this. I don't think he expects to. He's going to get like a unit. Yeah.
He'll have to repair that Colossus.
What Colossus?
Oh, Cyclone. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Thermal Lance coming. And it is going to be that Colossus play. I was really, really wondering if it could have been the Disruptors. Now, you know, again, because it's a rematch, the tech, you know, if you scan and see that, it's possible that Cure even thinks it's going to be Disruptors.
Yeah. Disruptor, I think, is a weaker choice overall because a really good Terran like Cure could dodge the Disruption Balls. It's just not a steady source of damage. It's only burst.
Yeah, it requires very specific micromanagement as well, where like a Colossus, if it's kind of in the fight, it's going to help, it's going to do damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Much longer term unit. Okay, so right now Cure is making a lot of units. He is going to be moving out. He's got the 3 racks. Yeah, he starts the 3rd CC here, but like he's got to get out there and pressure, I think.
Yeah, I think the 3rd CC is just the excess of minerals, but he definitely has enough to come out on the map and really do some damage. So
yeah, these Stalkers,
let's see how he does.
They need to slow him somewhat. The Raven is a little bit dangerous here, right? Because his stim finishes and combat shields and +1 and all that. If the Colossus are disabled for that battle, it gets kind of tough for PartinG.
Yeah, and he's not really buying that much time over here. Now the infantry army is going to rotate in towards the center right. Looks like he wants to move in and try to hit from 3 o'clock. Now this is kind of cool by PartinG. He's going to come in here and try to hit from behind.
Yeah.
Oh, he backs off.
That pylon he had set up was really interesting too. That allowed him to come in from behind and maybe do some damage. But CZ's coming now. Gets into position. He has charge.
Yep. Again, the Raven wants to disable the Colossi, and then the Stim comes in, and he tries to smother the Protoss with damage.
Yeah, without Colossi, his army definitely can do this. He's got a much stronger army without those. It's tricky though. Because if you kind of bring everything forward right now, oh, he's holding this position, sending out 2 medevacs. So this could go very well or very poorly. Here he goes. He's actually going to jump in on top of him, disables a Colossi.
Here we go. Protoss has got to run.
I think PartinG meant for exactly this to happen. He knows that he has, like, if another group of units came over here right now, that would be really terrible for him if all the units attack at once and the Colossi get disabled. So he did it when he could. He, like, kind of forced some of the disables out.
So he's going to try to come into the main instead. There's just not enough Stalkers here. We've got to see when the warp-in rounds are, if he can actually warp more in and try to help out. By the way, not bad. Maybe going to get this tank. Meanwhile, that drop happening in the main.
Oh, man. Looks like PartinG would definitely win this main fight, but the drop in the main base starting to get some probes. Not sure exactly what else is doing. Warping of Zealots should help to clean that up, though. Oh, some very good mines. Very good.
Well, he drew him back. Again, 3 bases to 2. The longer that we have this situation in a PvT, the player with less bases is you know, in trouble. Even though I will say the Terran has a good army.
Yeah,
it is solid.
He can take his 3rd. He has a command center for it. Starting to get into Liberators here as well. We'll see exactly what his plan is with that.
We've got Psystorm coming here for Protoss, so that's going to be very helpful, especially when the waves get huge. Oh, so sick.
Yeah, good move right there.
Yeah, when the Terran has just huge armies, getting some good Psystorms is ideal. On this map, there's so many angles you can have the Templars walk into. It's very difficult with the limited scope of the screen for every player to see, you know, what's coming where.
Okay, sets up very defensively right here with his Liberators. Speed Prism on the way. Kind of interesting. Psystorm as well, so he's going to have those 2 sources of splash. Siege tanks still being made here by Cure, which I find kind of interesting. I think defensively at this time they're still quite strong. Not sure about attacking with them though.
Protoss is going to come out again. Now Protoss has the lead with the 4th base coming. And you know, oh, hold on a second. Is that Templars? What's in there?
Oh, I think it's all.
So we've seen. Okay, I'm sorry. We've seen storm drops used occasionally here.
Yeah, that is true.
And so now you have this warp-in coming. Now we got to see how much is actually going to be pulled away. We have a drop coming in. to try to deal with the majority of this.
He's trying to get that Ghost Academy so hard.
Oh, look at this. Okay, 3 ghosts are coming. All right, he's actually going to save the Ghost Academy. How about that?
Ooh. Actually committed quite a bit. And it looks like he wants to hit now. I don't know if that's right. I guess you can just hit the edge here with your Colossi and Stalkers.
Yeah, I think you can try to like hold position this. Nice storms, but ultimately PartinG is chased away. Another drop over here in the natural.
It seems like the Speed Prism doing some work at least.
Keep in mind, guys, that oh, hold on.
By the way,
not bad.
PartinG this game showing us this is about as normal as you can really play, right?
Right.
He played Blink into Colossus, and he's going up towards Tempest
is he gonna
right
go
now.
for it? His Templars are not in a good spot.
Well,
I guess there's not enough infantry over here. He's gonna wait and keep it back.
Ooh, good storm right there. Really
Keep in mind, PartinG's
those.
on 4 bases. We have a Terran on 3. Oh, look at this. He's gonna try to kind of wiggle his way over there into the natural, but you can see the Liberators are gonna make that possibly an undoable move.
I think he's got to back up from there a little bit.
You know, he's still continuing to fly around here, getting these warp-ins.
Oh, those
wow,
are
just barely gets all those
Oh,
out. That's going to be a
wow,
lot more
yeah.
damage happening there.
really is. Now even the anti-armor missile wears off with his main army, continues to poke at the edges there and just pick anything off that he can.
I like PartinG's army rotating around and boxing the Terran.
Yes, I like it a lot. When you're sitting defensively like that, you have to keep on resetting where your Liberators are.
Yeah, it's just a lot more mechanically demanding for the Terran to try to reorganize Liberators, you know, siege tanks, everything else.
I tell you.
When this Colossus group can just stay together and kind of come in, look for an opening, fire, and then back up.
PartinG's playing a very standard game very well right now, Tasis.
Yeah.
He is showing so much range tonight. A lot of very aggressive plays, a lot of cheeses, but also showing that he's actually able to back it up and play this kind of more normal style. His opponent's defending too well. It's like, okay, well, I'll macro. I'll get the good unit set.
Finally, this Warp Prism's going to be killed off. This Warp Prism lasted forever in this game. Protoss maxed out. This would definitely be a moment we could see an attack in here. That was so crazy that he actually did that. He got 2 Liberators.
Oh, I thought he targeted the Viking or the Raven and it hadn't died. I was like, what is going on here?
Wait, did he actually do that instead? Did I miss
No,
something?
I think you're right that he did target 2 Liberators, but it looked like he targeted the Raven. Raven immediately ran away.
Again, Protoss getting bigger and bigger. A lot more ghosts have been brought out here. So EMPs are going to be very necessary to try to disable the Templars.
Yeah, good EMP right there, actually. It's a big chunk of the army. Tempests are going to be coming out. And as Tempests come out, either you switch into Vikings or you start actually pushing a bit. Right now, PartinG is maxed out. I'm not sure what he has defensively at home, but sometimes in situations like this, if the Protoss is maxed out, it's a little bit hard for them to defend if you harass, just with a small group of units. Something like 2 medevacs takes a lot of supply from Protoss to clear effectively.
My biggest concern is just PartinG overextending here.
I think as long as he doesn't fully commit under the Liberation Zones, he'll be fine. Any moves like this is fine. Taking a shot every now and then from Liberation Zones is fine. But like a full attack into it, that's a mistake. Now look at this. He's actually just sitting on his Tempest. I love this. I think this is brilliant. Fight with this for now, and then eventually there's going to be this protracted battle where you're utilizing Tempest to knock down everything. Also, but you don't need to do that until you have a critical mass.
The area over where the 3rd is, you could put Tempest there so easily and just chuck shots in there.
Yeah.
And really do a lot of damage. And I love this coming up here. This should be too vulnerable. He should be able to come in here and do a lot of damage. Wow, really respecting those Liberators, though.
Ooh,
he's so good. I feel like Fury is slowly going to fall apart here.
PartinG's playing really well.
Yeah.
Really, really well. Now look at this. He's going up to 7 Tempests. That's crazy. There's not a single Viking out there. All right. Well, no, there's not a single Viking. There's 2.
Okay, Terran now going to move out. You know, these Colossi, they're going to take a lot of shots here.
Yeah, I don't think that there's like a lot of other options for him right now. He definitely has a good bio ball,
I think fighting him in the bottleneck is not a bad idea at all. Terran's setting up, Terran's committing, but here come those Tempests, here come those Zealots.
Still, he's trying to pick off everything
God.
he can. The Tempest damage output is not that great against the infantry. It's really about the splash damage. He has these ghosts in here. Maybe if he can stop those side storms, he'll have some sort of chance, but his army's getting so small right now.
Yeah, no EMPs on that just yet.
A lot of this supply, by the way, for Army is in the Tempest. So, overall, maybe there's still a little chance here for Kier. He does have that 4th base up now. Not that many workers, though.
Bringing these Zealots up here.
Oh, gosh.
Zealots charge down the tanks.
Yeah, it's a bit too much. He's going to start losing these ghosts at the front of his army. Tries to pull him back right there. Tempest chipping away. He's going to run through Psystorm every time he tries to engage them.
He's chased him away. Now this expansion's vulnerable over here. And I think Protoss is going to try to hold the ground over here. He can either try to push up into the main, or he can actually, filter a few units over there too. I guess it's going to be the 3rd base. I thought it was actually going to be the natural, though.
Yeah, get some more good Psystorms off. More gateway units coming down. I think this is just about the end here for Kier.
Between the Tempest and the Stalkers, there's no way to really retreat. And Kier has basically lost this game. We should be seeing him tap out, as PartinG is going to move on to the round of 16. There it is, GG.
Wow, a big victory there for PartinG, showing superb macro play. Played the every portion of that game. Used so many different strategies today. Is PartinG going to become a contender again?
I like that, PartinG. Oh, look at Kier, man.
Dude, this is... Okay, so Jin Air Green Wings have been dominating StarCraft 2 for years.
Yeah.
Like, almost no dents in their armor. This season, only Trap has made it through, and we only have SOS left. How crazy is that?
So
They
sick.
win or are in the finals of like everything for GSL for years. My God, it's crazy. We're going to go as well.
We're going to go to that interview. Go ahead,
2015년
Chico.
시즌 3 이후 4년 만에 16강 진출입니다. 원희석
It's been
선수
4 years.
멋진 세레머니도 보여주셨는데요.
PartinG made it to the
축하드립니다.
round of 16. Congratulations.
와 정말 오랜만에 GSL 16강입니다. 먼저
It's
소감
been a long time since
들어볼게요.
you made it to the round of 16. How do you feel?
아, 지금 무슨
Oh
말을 해야
man,
될지 모르겠는데.
I don't know what to say.
아, 예전에는 진짜 밥 먹듯이 왔던 곳인데
I used to be here
16강이라는
so many times,
그렇죠.
just like 3 meals a day.
연습도 열심히 하고 제가 복귀하고 나서
And after I came back, I practiced really hard. I was desperate,
제가 많은 실수들을 하고
but I made a lot of mistakes. I even threw a lot of games where I was in the lead. And after those kind of games, I actually had thoughts like maybe I should give up.
진짜 힘들었어요.
네.
Even today, I had rough moments.
민철이 형이 장민철
But MC came down here,
주셔가지고 엄청 마인드 컨트롤 잘해줘가지고
and he actually helped me get through my mental state.
잘하는데 무리만 하지 말라고.
Yeah,
차분하게 하라고.
PartinG, I know you're good.
그럼 이길 거라고.
Just I know you're really good. Just be patient, be calm.
최종전을 임했는데
And that's what he said. And after he said that, and I think that's exactly what the reason why I actually
바로
won today.
리플레이를 보시더라고요. 그때 졌으면 안 됐다고 이렇게 장민철 선수까지 이렇게
I
도와주셨다고
saw you
하는데
actually watch the
그때
replay right
지면 안
after you
됐다고
lost.
생각을 하셨던 것 같아요.
솔직히 이번에
Honestly,
경기를 봤던 선수들도 다 제욕을 했을 거예요. 이거를 어떻게 지냐 이사가.
a lot of players watching my games, I think,
사람이냐 이런 말을 할
yeah, I think they
정도로 좀
네.
최악의
typed a lot of bad words in the chat
경기력이었어요.
because
네.
you literally
그리고
cannot lose those kind of
제
games. That's
성향 자체가 좀
how I
빨리빨리
played.
성격도 급하고 빨리빨리 끝내고
And I
싶어하는 성향이
do
강해가지고
have a style of rushing sometimes, and I do want to just finish the game sometimes.
그렇다면 어쨌든
I think
이렇게
that's what
최종전 좀 더
made my mistakes in that way.
임했기 때문에 좋은 결과가 있었던 것 같은데 그럼에도 불구하고 지뢰는 뭐예요?
But even though that happened,
지뢰에
we had some
2세트를
big widow mines.
내주셨잖아요.
그 본진 대박.
네.
근데
You're
마당까지는
talking about
괜찮았어.
the main.
네, 이것까지는 좀
The natural was
인간미가.
okay,
네.
but
근데 이제 본진은
I was
바로 이제
trying to be
무조건
human, you know.
본진은 오는 건 확정이었으니까
네.
뺐는데 갑자기 전멸 컨트롤 한 사이에 본진
And I was
보니까
just
프로브가 4마리밖에
having some blink moments, and I lost 4
속으로
probe,
아 진짜
and then I was thinking, oh,
올라가나 이 생각을
damn
했어요.
it, maybe I can't make it today.
그래도 오늘 정말 강력한 테란전
I was having
빌드들을
these kind of
많이
thoughts.
준비해서 오신 그런 준비성이 보였습니다. 이 최종전 1세트에서도
You could see
보여주셨던
a lot of
이
your
분광의
preparations.
집중과 타이밍. 와, 그 정말
2
강력하던데요.
War Prism,
그 빌드 소개 좀 해주세요.
사실 제가 만든 건 아닌데
Archon
최적화는
timing.
이제 저만의 스타일로 하긴 했는데
네.
그 중국 팀의 IG 소속의 짐이라는 친구가
And
있어요.
there's
네.
그
a player called
친구랑
Jim from
오래전부터 친했는데
China, IG,
그 친구가
and I've been
맨날
friends with him for a long, long
자기가
time.
만들었다고.
And he always says, "I made this build.
아.
You should try it, and if you try it, you win."
그 친구가 또 보여줬는데 너무
And he
좀
showed me
좋아
this
보이고
one,
참신한
and I
거예요.
actually thought it was really creative.
그래서
So,
네.
yeah, so I used
그래서
it.
쓰게 됐다.
그래서 약간 이제 심리전이 감이 된 거죠.
So that's
1세트 때는
kind of the
그때랑
mind game.
본진 올인.
First game, I had the all in on
마당을 보여주면서
in the main,
얘가 배불리구나. 얘가 운영을 작정하고 할
and
생각이구나.
then saying
네.
and then to the natural in the set 2, and then I made the opponent
네.
think, okay, he's gonna go for the normal game.
이렇게
He's
오늘
gonna go really
멋지게
rich,
준비한
and then you go
빌드들도
for a
많이
surprise attack.
보여주시고 기분이 좋으실 것 같은데 확실히 아까 말씀하셨던 것처럼 전성기 때는 16강
And of
항상
course, your
올라갔었잖아요.
days back in the days, you used to be in the round of 16 all the time.
선수의 것이었거든요.
Even the
근데
group
원희석
nomination,
선수
it was just
너무
yours the
모처럼의
entire thing.
조지명식이어서 이번에는 좀 긴장되실 것
And
같은데
I'm pretty sure you
어떠신가요?
might be a little nervous for going into the group nomination.
예전에 자주 갔었잖아요.
I used to be
관심도 많이
I
주시고,
used to be there all the time.
가져주시고
And
관계자분들도 관심
fans, staff,
지금은 어떨지
they were all cheering
모르겠지만
for me. I don't exactly
예전에
know.
실력이
if they're the
뒷받쳐져가지고
same.
까불 수가 있었는데 지금은 이제
Long time ago, I had the skills and I could just say whatever I want. But
겸손한
now,
자세를 임해야 될
I think I should
겸손한 자세를
be a little more
임하겠다.
humble
그
these
부분은
days.
저희가 조지명식 때 직접 확인을 하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 팬분들께서도
think we can
정말
check that
좋아하실 것
out in the group
같은데요. 마지막으로
nominations.
팬분들께 한마디
And of course, there
들려주시죠.
will be a lot of fans cheering for you.
방송을
Final words.
원래 자주 맨날 거의 키는데
I stream
팬분들이 저에 대한
a lot.
기대감이 굉장히 커요.
And
외국 팬분들이
the expectation from the fans. I'm
근데
pretty
이제
sure
제가
it's really high.
32강에서 떨어지니까 힘없이
But I
떨어지는
show them
모습
dropping out from round of
보여주는 게
32 all the time, and
그런 감정들이
it was
저를
also
많이
it was
괴롭혔어가지고
guilt tripping me all the time,
이번에는 방송도 진짜 쉬고
and those kind of feelings were really tough. So I'm gonna
근데 이제 슈퍼 토너먼트도 잘했고
take some time off for.
그걸 이제 자신감을
I took some time off for streaming, and I was okay at Super Tournament.
시즌 낮은
and I'm gonna
성적,
do better
낮은
in the
실력
round of
보여주시고
16.
계시는데요. 다시 한번 16강 진출 축하드립니다.
And congrats again for making it to round of 16 PartinG.
이렇게 G조의 두 번째 16강
That's
진출자
it.
원희삭 선수
Thank you,
만나봤고요.
G-Class.
계속해서 오늘 경기 최종 정리
PartinG has
확인해보겠습니다.
spoken.
All right, guys. Tomorrow and the day after, we have KSL. So join us for StarCraft 1 casts. Here's our results for today. PartinG and Dark survive.
Yeah.
The old school and the modern school, whatever you want to call it, have moved on. DRG is dead, but I hope to see him again in future matches.
Yeah, I hope he makes it in again next season. This was a tough one. Zergs are struggling a lot right now in GSL. They're just falling left and right, and even great players like Rogue, for instance, out.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, I think it's like, what, Sue and Impact and Dark, of course, tonight. So we're missing like Solar and Rogue and Leenock. It's tough, a lot of them being eliminated. So, you know what, I think DRG can make a better showing next time.
Well, look who it is. Young Special.
Yes, indeed.
With SOS Ragnarok and TY, yeah, I think so. You better be here on Saturday.
That's an exciting group. I don't know why this is. It's like Scarlet's always in groups with Keen and Hero. And
Why does
Special
Ragnarok
has
have a
never...
beret on? What is that about?
That's a regular hat, buddy.
That's not a regular hat. That's a beret.
All right.
Well, what do you mean regular hat?
That's
Like
a regular
baseball-
hat. He's lifting a brim up.
No, wait,
Yes.
hold on. It is. Sorry, it's dark, guys.
It's okay. No,
I need glasses.
Ragnarok. It's an exciting group. Special and TY in the same group once again. Good friends that practice a lot together and talk
Yeah.
a lot together. And then SOS. Can another Jin Air player make it through? They normally dominate all these tournaments, so it's going to be a fun night.
It's gonna be
Or
good.
fun day, actually. It's going to be on Saturday during the day.
KSL tomorrow. Join us on the StarCraft channel on Twitch. KSL on Friday, and then we're back doing GSL. And we went through, or we will have gone through, after Saturday, all of the round of 32.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
crazy.
Wild. Which
we
means,
normally, it takes like a month normally to do that.
Yeah, it does.
And on that note, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Those days were endless and full of Let's make it count.
I must practice stories. Next, GSL Season 2. Renaissance.